Another type of medication we use on the eye is the ointment, which most of us find it difficult using. So as we learned with the eye drops, let's look at the proper way of using the ointment. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so, and like our Facebook page. So to use the ointment, as we said for the eye drops, you would have to make sure that it is the right prescription you are using. Make sure it's the right prescription before you use something else on your eye. And also make sure your hands are clean, because you don't want to introduce any infection into the eye. Okay, so before you start, you should know that this is the ointment is quite thick. It's like a normal toothpaste, the one that we have in the house. You see, it's a little bit thicker. So once you are using it, you have to be careful how you are handling it. The first way to use it, you open the cap and put it on a clean surface again. Make sure you put it on a clean surface. It's very important before you contaminate the whole thing. So before you put it on your eye, after opening it, again, pull your lower lid. You are going to drop it, or we are going to apply it inside. So when you pull your lower lid, the part that you see, whether red or orange, or I don't know how you say it, but that part, that is where you are going to put the ointment. So you pull the lower lid. It's best done when you are in front of a mirror, because it makes it easier. You are able to see where you are applying it or how you are applying it. Also, you have to make sure that the tip does not touch anything. So you try and press it lightly, because if you press it hard, the whole thing can come out. So just lightly. Then you pull the lower lid and you put it inside. It's quite thick, so it's going to blur your vision for some time. So after applying it, you cover it, and again get a clean tissue and clean the excesses. Because of its nature, it can blur your vision for some time. So if possible, you can close your eyes for some time for it to melt a little before you move about, if you want to do anything after applying it. Also, most of the time, it is prescribed for you to use it in the evening because of the nature. But if you have to use it maybe in the morning or afternoon, after using it, don't try to move. Relax, let it melt a little before you move, because with blurry vision, you can hurt yourself. So always take note that the ointment can give you blur vision. Take note of this. It can give you blur vision, or it's going to give you blur vision because of the nature. So you just wait for like 5 minutes. It's going to melt so that you can go wherever you want to go or do whatever you want to do. Now let's look at certain things. After ensuring that this is the right prescription that you are using, and also making sure the tip is not touching your eye. If you don't want any trouble to, you can as well apply it on your finger, and then apply it on your finger this way. That is why it's important for you to have a clean hand. So you put it on your finger, you pull the lower lid, and you put it inside. Close your eye and clean the excesses. You wait for it to melt away, then you can do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to use it directly on the eye, you put it on your hand and you apply it, especially with children. If you try using the ointment directly, it might poke their eyes. So you can put it on your clean hands, then again clean hands, and you put it on their eye for them. If you have to use an eye drop and an ointment, always remember to use the drop first. Use the drop first, because if you use the ointment and after you apply the drop, it's going to drain away. It wouldn't be absorbed into the eye for it to have for it to help you with whatever that it was prescribed for. So always make sure you use the drop first before you use the ointment. If you have to use 2 ointments, please wait for about 30 minutes before you use the second ointment on the eye. Always make sure your hands are clean and you're not infecting it. Afterwards, keep it in a clean place. Don't just drop it anywhere to avoid contamination. If you also use contact lens, please remove it before you apply it and wait for a while before you put your contact lens back, unless you your doctor tells you to apply it with your contact lens on, or use it with your contact lens. If you have any comment, any question or suggestion, please leave it in the comment section. You can also contact us on our numbers and we'll be happy to help you with whatever issue you have. If you are in and around Accra, you can also contact the M&D Medical Center for all your eye care needs. If you are an organization, if you need help with anything eye, you can contact us and we'll be ready to help you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like our Facebook page too. Thank you.